भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार सच्ची गीता मुरली 1st April 2026 morning class 3rd November 1968 Om Namah Shivaya. Sweet children, yes Baba. By knowing the unlimited Father, you receive everything. There is no need to ask for anything. Those whose intellects have faith are victorious. You gain victory over the world. That is, you become the masters of the world and also become the beads of the rosary of victory. Om Namah Shivaya. Baba gives the same knowledge. You are the ones who claim the inheritance every cycle. You will receive the reward according to the effort you make. No one can stay without making effort. There is also the question of starving to death, is there not? How do they die? Here you have to make the effort to remember the Father. This is a diamond like birth. While studying this godly study, even if someone dies halfway through, they will still leave their body in the remembrance of Shiv Baba. It is also possible that their lifespan may increase. If old women are taught, then why would little children not be taught? They are flowers. They can study well. Children also have a right. There is a soul in them too, is there not? It is the soul that has to study. You should continue to teach this. If mothers and fathers sit in every home and continue to teach this to their children, their traits will also become good. Not everyone's will become good. Some children are such that they harass you a lot. Maya surrounds them. Then don't even ask. It becomes difficult to look after them. Exclusive children know what kind of harassing ones there are. Then they say it is the drama. According to the plan of the drama, you have found Shiv Baba. You have to follow his directions. Human beings say that whatever is in their destiny will happen. But no, you have to become effort. You have to make effort in every aspect. How can you receive the reward without making effort? Those who make good effort claim a high status. Those who make a less effort will claim a low status. You have now found the unlimited Father who inspires you to make effort. He says, "You called out to me, did you not? O purifier Baba, come and make us pure." So I have now come, have I not? Then you become pure in the pure world. There you don't even give an invitation. Baba, you also come into the pure world. You only call out in the impure world. He makes you pure and makes you the masters of the world. And then you do not even ask about him. This play is very wonderful. You also know that Shiv Baba comes every cycle and sits and teaches you through this one. God speaks, I make you double crowned. This old world will end. These deities do not exist at the end of the Iron Age, they exist at the beginning of the Golden Age. So, where did they come from? Who created them? You have now received the understanding of how you are becoming that. Then you also have to explain to others. If you benefit many, you will also receive their blessings. The more effort you make to become Satopradhan, the more your happiness will increase. You are number wise anyway. Not everyone will reach the Satopradhan stage. The whole account is explained. At this time, everyone is trapped in the jail of Ravan. The soul of Krishna was also in the jail of Ravan at this time. Was he not? Everyone is in the prison of Ravan. The Father has now come and extracted you. There are no such chains, etc. there. So the Father explains so well. The Father says, I am the Lord of the poor. I only have to come to the poor. Those who were completely wealthy have become completely poor. So I feel pity for them. What were they and how have they become bankrupt? Then the Father makes them so elevated. You now have to make effort. Remember the Father. He says, I alone am the purifier. A bodily being cannot be the purifier. Even deities cannot be called the purifier. You have now come to know. You have even found the end of God. On the path of devotion, they say that He is infinite. Only you know your ways and means. The Father Himself comes and gives Srimad. The Father Himself says, I give you my complete introduction. You have now come to know everything. You know that we souls reside in the home with Baba, and then we have come here to play our respective parts. The Father says, those who take up knowledge after having visions remain weak because they only move forward on the support of visions. Those without visions move forward without any support. These are matters of great understanding. Baba will ask, what was the benefit of having a vision? There are multitudes of souls. So, what if you had a vision? When Baba himself sits and teaches you, what else is there to see? You are my children. Are you not? I tell you, remember me and you will become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. No one else can say this. If someone hears this and then says it, he will be proved false. His arrow will not strike anyone. Yes, if they understand it will. If they understand it well and then tell someone, they will definitely understand that this one has faith, which is why he is saying it. They will ask, where did you learn this? Where is the ashram? No one's lies can continue if they themselves do not have faith but tell others to remember the Father so that their sins can be destroyed. They might benefit someone else in this way, but they cannot benefit themselves. Sins are to be cut away only by remembering the purifier Father. Even if someone is not a Brahmin himself but gives the mantra to others, they can benefit. These are matters of great understanding. Otherwise, nothing is to happen through visions, etc. This is an old habit of the path of devotion. They do not they do so much devotion of Krishna. Even if someone has a vision, there is no benefit at all. They fall even further. Without faith, no one can even come here. How would they study? How would they be called Brahmins? You children know that when we go to heaven, we will not remember the Father there. The Father now makes you remember Him so much that He makes you work hard. When you go to the golden age, you will never remember Him again. It is such a wonder. The Father says, okay, you may not remember me there, but at least remember me now. Then why do you say, Baba, I forget? You may forget in the golden age, but do not forget here. You are explained this only at the confidence age. Okay, it is the part to remember now. So do it. Here, when you come face to face, you get a good feeling. Then this happiness gradually fizzes out like soda water. You have to remember the Father with a lot of happiness. Children also feel this, and Baba says it is absolutely correct. This is knowledge. It is not that Baba is the knower of all hearts. The Father then tells the children, remember me now. At least claim your status. The Father's planning is His own. Everyone knows that. It is the Father's work alone to make Bharat happy. Officers come up with many opinions. They sit and make plans. The father says, keep your plans in your pocket. I make such a plan that Bharat itself will become heaven. Everyone in it will become Sato Pradhan. Our Baba's plan is to make Bharat into heaven. It is not just us, he is your Baba too. He has all the planning of how to make the residents of hell into residents of heaven. It is such an easy plan. This is why he is also called the magician. So you should become helpers of such a father. You also need to be very self conscious in this. Familiarity is also very bad. Great care is needed in this. It is not a laughing matter. You must not waste time. Instead of that, there will be benefit in remembering the Father. A lot of damage is done in joking and laughing. The Father says, consider yourself to be souls. We are all brothers. All are brothers. All children have a right to claim the inheritance. You are all entitled. There is time now. You can claim my inheritance. However, you will not be able to claim the inheritance of a worldly father. There is no guarantee for the body. So, even so, if you remain alive, you will claim the inheritance. The Father Himself comes and gives the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life. What experience do the children relate? They know that by knowing the unlimited Father, they receive everything. There is no need to ask for anything. Those whose intellects have faith are victorious. They gain victory over the world and also become beads of the rosary of victory. The victory over the world was yours. You used to rule over Bharat. You would not say that now you rule over hell. You would dive into hell. You used to rule in heaven. They show Vishnu, that is Lakshmi and Narayan, in the ocean. Do they not? Vishnu is the combined form of Lakshmi and Narayan. There is no such deity with four arms. You now know that the sovereignty over the world is being established. We Brahmins alone establish it for ourselves by following Srimad. Those soldiers fight for a king. You establish your kingdom for yourself. You will say, it is our kingdom. We are the masters of heaven. You will say, this is a play of being the masters of heaven and then coming into hell. It does not look nice to be called the masters of hell. You are definitely residents of hell. Bharat is hell at this time. It is the Iron Age. Old Delhi in the old Bharat in the old world. When it was New Delhi, it was called the land of angels. The world becomes new and old. You understand that Baba has come and is giving Srimad for the new world. Then this old world will not remain. These Lakshmi and Narayan are the masters of the new world. Baba has explained after 84 births, this is now the last birth in the Iron Age. You are beggars. Bharat was truly of gold and diamonds. Now it will be called of iron. From Sato Pradhan to Tamo Pradhan. Only you children know how to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan again. You have received Srimad. You become elevated through Srimad and degraded through devilish dictates. You understand this now, and then you will completely forget all these things. You forget to such an extent that you forget the Father, Teacher, and Guru, all three. The Father has explained, I am also the teacher and I am also the bestower of salvation for all. There is only one religion in heaven. Heaven is called salvation, and the land of peace is called liberation. So now, when you receive such a huge kingdom, the Father says, will you not follow the Srimad of me, your Father, by following devilish dictates? You have degraded yourself so much. You have experienced immense sorrow. You also understand that you should follow Srimad and become pure. But you become dependent, that is, you become influenced by Ravan. The Father says, You have to become so victorious. At this time, you call Baba Pitashri because he is elevated and he is the one who makes you elevated. In this world, all human beings are completely unhappy. Now that you have found the Father, you should settle your accounts of here. This is an old thing, is it not? You have to break the yoga of your intellect away from everyone and connect it to the one. You say, Baba, when you come, we will belong only to you. The Father creates the creation of heaven. So you will definitely become the masters of heaven. As long as you are studying with the teacher, you should connect the yoga of your intellect to the teacher and you should also study. You just have to understand how the cycle of 84 births turns. The Father is the living seed form. He has the knowledge of the whole tree. You also know the living, non living tree as living. Do you not? This is also the human world tree. The Father Himself comes and explains this. There is the example of the banyan tree. Is there not? So many branches emerge, hundreds of them. The foundation does not exist. It is the same with the deity religion. The foundation does not exist. All the rest are standing. Bharat is an imperishable land used to rule. Now you are impure. This will not be called heaven. Children are receiving understanding. The Father says you have to make a promise to remain pure. We both will remain pure. When the unlimited Father gives an order, you should give him a firm promise. There will be benefit for you children alone. This is the spiritual study. The spiritual Father sits and teaches you. This is spiritual knowledge. God speaks, O children, I have come to teach spirits. Consider yourself to be souls. The highest on high Father is teaching you. What? The royal status of heaven. No one except the Father can teach the Raj Yoga of ancient Bharat. You children have to relate this to everyone. The Father says, I have come to liberate you from the kingdom of Ravan. Now have yoga with me and your sins will be cut away. You will claim your kingdom. You will become the masters of heaven. This spiritual father tells the spiritual children, I am the unlimited father. Only the spiritual father can give spiritual knowledge. He alone gives knowledge to spirits. A human being cannot give spiritual knowledge to a human being. Even deities cannot give it. Only the spiritual father gives knowledge to the spiritual children. The father says, consider yourself to be souls. This is the ancient godly yoga of Bharat. This is the spiritual father. No physical human being can give this knowledge. They sit and teach Hatha Yoga. For example, a Maharishi came. He caught hold of drama actors. He explained to them, you will not have to give up anything. You may even eat meat, etc. There are many like that. Great multimillionaires and millionaires, multimillionaires go to them. They do not stop eating meat or drinking alcohol, etc. They just say, Allahu, Allahu. God is omnipresent. You should say, the five vices have entered everyone. God is not omnipresent. The five vices are omnipresent. The number one greatest enemy is the vice of lust, for which the spiritual father says, by gaining victory over these vices, you will become the masters of heaven. You should write in such a refined way. Read it 2 or 4 times. Refine it and prepare it, and then we will send it to them. If they want, they can also put it in the newspapers. Even if there is a little expense, it doesn't matter. Put it in the newspapers of America so that they understand that they have made a mistake. No human being can give spiritual knowledge except the one Father. He alone will establish the new world. Those poor people do not know that these Lakshmi and Narayan are the masters of paradise. Only you know this, and you can also explain it to others. Baba understands that you are also number wise. Baba says there is still time in the drama. If your name were to become known outside now, the sound would spread a lot. There would be a revolution. When great men come, there are queens queues for miles. If they were to have the faith that he is the one in this ordinary body, there would be such a long queue from Abu Road to here. The Father has love for the children. Does he not? That is why he leaves the supreme abode and comes into the impure world. The Father says, I am not in the feeling with which they consider God. The Father is Karan Karavanhar. Everything happens according to the drama. He himself is bound by the drama. The spiritual father alone gives spiritual knowledge to the children. He gives it to the souls. It is the knowledge of the cycle of the world. By knowing which you become the masters of the world. Acha namaste to the spiritual children. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you belong to the dynasty of the tutelary deities. You children belong to the dynasty of Shiva, the dynasty of Brahma, and the dynasty of deities. But you also belong to the dynasty of tutelary deities. Do you experience that you yourself become the tutelary deities and fulfill the desires of many devotee souls? Ask yourself, are we part of the royal dynasty and therefore the dynasty of tutelary deities? Those of the Brahmin dynasty who become part of the royal dynasty definitely become minor or major tutelary deities, number wise according to their effort. So, you are the tutelary deities of all the devotees. Om Namah Shivaya.